there is the office of God. The office of God is where God sits, that only him sits. And that's what makes him deity. And there are two major things about his offices. Number one, he's creator. Only God has the power to create everything from nothing. When God created the world, there was no raw material. Every other person is either inventing or forming. Only God is creator. An inventor will use raw materials from creation. A man who forms will use raw materials, but a creator does not need raw material. He just looks and say, light appear. You don't know where the raw material is. He say, water come forth. You don't know where the raw material. He doesn't need raw material. He produces both the raw material and the finished goods. That's why he's called creator. He said, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1 verse 1. Hebrews chapter 1 from verse 1 to 3. It said, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. By it the elders obtained a good report. It said, through faith we understand that the worlds were framed from the word of God, and the things which are were not made out of the things which do appear. So God is creator. You know what that means to you? Even if you don't have a womb, you can have a child. Even if you don't have a liver, you will not die. If they told you your kidney has been destroyed, God can put another one there. He is creator. So if you don't know him in these offices, you can't maximize him. This is why most of us, it has become religion. So we come to church on Sunday, we dance to good music, and that is all. We don't know the one we are dealing with. Jesus was speaking to the Samaritan. He said, you worship what you know not. He said, but we know who we worship. When you find Christians crying, trace it. The problem is not what they are crying for. The problem is their ignorance. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. If my God is creator, that means nothing can be lost in my life. Because if it is lost, he can create it again. That's why when the earth was destroyed, he came and recreated it. I'm the creator, I can create it again. And that's an office that only God occupies. And then number two, what the office he occupies is that he is a life giver. Only God is author of life. That means with him nothing dies. This is why Jesus said when he came to Lazarus' tomb in John 11, he said, I am the resurrection and the life. He said, they that believe in me will live and will never die. And he said, even if they were dead, they will live again. That means I author life. Nothing dies with me. Now the question is, if the author of life is your God, how will your business fail? How will your health fail? How will your ministry fail? Because what you need to function is life. And then you are connected to the one who is the author of everlasting life. So anything in your life that is dying, all you need to do is to connect the life of God to it. And you will see that that thing will be resurrected even if it was dead. This is the secret we understand that make us talk to the sick and they are healed. And I can tell you, there's no week I don't see the sick healed. There's no week. 3 days ago, we came back from Asaba. Tumors were disappearing from people's body. Not because I'm a special person. There is something I know and believe. We saw old women who were blind, eyes were opening. People who couldn't walk stood up and began to walk. And this has become our normal everyday reality. Not because we carry one bank of power somewhere. No, we know the author of life. If your eyes are dying, there's a life that can be injected. If your body is dying, there's a life that can be injected. If your business is dying, there's a life that can be injected. But you need to know that the foundation of that life is not you, it's the one you are connected to. It's on this wise that we glorify God. In 1 minute, can we glorify God here? Elohim Adonai. Elohim Adonai.